Greetings, minions, factory workers, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Satisfactory Early Access, and this is episode number 4. Last episode, we got all the construction or the conveyor lines running from over there to over here. We really haven't done much over on that, but that's going to change eventually. We got the chainsaw, we unlocked biofuel, a couple other things that we're not really using right now, and we're just gonna get right into it. So I already made a bunch of the parts needed for the next phase. Probably will have to do it again, but it's all good. So right now I'm just taking away this section of conveyor because I am going to need the space. The final frontier. Alright, so we need to make a smelter. He who smeltered, deltered. So we'll go like that. And then we need to make a whoop, I don't need that. I need to make that. And come on. That'll do. Alright, so now we need 2 storage. Okay, we can do that. So we're going to put a storage. And let's see if we get it in line. And these are just temporary for right now. Just so I can get a little bit of a stockpile going. Alright, this one can be in line. Okay, so we're going to continue the conveyors to there. And to there. Alright. And then from there to there. And I really misplaced that one, but that's not too bad. It's like I said, it's just temporary. Alright, so we need a power pole. Put that right there. Okay, now we gotta set the machines to what they're going to smelt. And copper, that one, and concrete for that one. And because we have a few extra limestone, do that. And we just load that up right there. Got some extra ore here. So that means it won't need to pull so much from there. Now the idea is these machines are going to be making, you know, copper ore and concrete, but they're not very fast. Not as fast as the conveyor belts. So as you can see, this is going up. It's almost uneven with the constructor there, but it's pulling out just as much as putting back in. But when that gets loaded up to the max with copper ore, then it'll start really filling up this here. It won't be staying, you know, kind of like even right there. And the same thing kind of goes with this. So it's to catch the overflow, and then to make sure that the machines have plenty to feed it. So we're doing okay at the peak. We're doing 33 megawatts. And we're about ready to need another power station. So let's see. Okay, biomass burner. Okay, we got just enough for that. Now, where am I going to put this? I think for the moment, and we'll just put it back here. There we go. So let's get some biofuel. And should have some there. And we'll feed it to the machine. And it has increased the capacity, the power capacity here. And it'll hopefully keep ahead of production. Now, because this is all one big super grid, you know, these generators are tied into it, and then that one generator is tied into that one power pool, which is all fed into all of this. It's all sharing the same power, so that is a good thing. All right, let's get some concrete. And we got to get to making stuff and junk. Alright, so we're coming way out here. We'll make a foundation. Alright, that should be enough for now. Okay, so these 3 smelters producing iron, so we want it to, let's see, we'll have it go into storage containers, and we gotta flip this around and get that line up there. Let's see, it's not lined up right. I want it even with this container. There we go. There. So now it'll produce non-stop into conveyor belts, or into the containers. So let's see. Let's look at the footprint. Yeah, that's good. So let's look at the footprint of the constructor. And see how much power we're using. Okay, so it's doing alright. Okay, so it looks about the same as a smelter, actually. Maybe it's a little wider. Yeah, it looks like it might be a little wider than a smelter. And we want it, let's see, 2 for rods and 1 for plate. And we can change that later. Let's see. Yeah, it might be a little bit big. Let's put this down and just see what we can. Yeah. So we gotta do some shifting here. We want the middle to be the constructor, be just even with it. For right now, I mean, this is temporary because I do have to put in a load balancer in here and then start routing it out to where I want it all to go. But this is a nice little start. So this one will have making rods, and let's see. Don't have enough wire. No worries. Just grab it all up and make them, and then eventually we're going to have 2 machines. Probably 3 machines for making 2 for wire and 1 for well, actually it'd be 3 for wire, and 1 of them will lead out for cable. All right. There we go. So what do we need here? All right. So we need plates, and we got many, most of the cables, not all of them. Make a bunch of rods, make a bunch of screws, make a bunch of plates, wash, rinse, repeat. And that is not helpful. Yeah. So we got to do something better with this. Let's see. I need more of these. I have to get the chainsaw out. Okay. Constructor. Actually, probably should do the splitter and all that. See, did I do that one right? Yeah, it looks like it. In, out, yeah, okay. I did it right. I was confused for a second there. And now conveyors, which are not working right. What the hell? Hold on, what the... I must have done something wrong. Okay, so that was a merger. Alright, that works. And something ain't right here. What the heck? Must have got spun around the wrong way. Oh, I can't afford it, that's why. Ah. Alright, let's see, I got some iron on me. So we'll move up here, get some more iron, or get some steel, or iron plate, rather. Like a bunch of it. While we're at it, we'll get some of this too. Okay, yeah, it should be good. Okay, so those are all hooked up. Alright, so we should start seeing them going every which way around here. Alright, that's good, that's good. And I'm thinking I'm gonna need to go out more, and I need the chainsaw to clear that. And then I gotta put in some more foundations. It's hack and slash. I got some limestone out of that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go hack that up. Right, now, in due time, we're going to be putting the wire and copper over on this side. Kind of want to keep it close to the source of the copper. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't cutting. Alright, very good. There we go. So put some of this stuff away. And let's see here. Okay. And then got some of this limestone we can chuck up in here, and as you see, now that these get filled up, it starts backflowing into these conveyor or these containers. So very, very helpful. All right, so yeah, let's go down and get these constructors going. Hopefully that's not too extreme of a turn. So let's see how these guys manage. If not, we can come out from the side, I think. Alright, that works. Doesn't look pretty, but it'll do. Hold on just a second. Alright, so we got those going there. Now we need to get need to get power out this way, so actually come out to the side here. And we'll configure iron rods and iron plates. So far, so good. Now the reason why I'm making iron plates is because there's more that needs the iron plates. Screws, and from the screws into reinforced plates, and then there's just rods on their own. So there's a lot more that needs the rods than needs the steel plates. And then eventually we'll have it expanded out where it's like 3 or 6 of these will go into iron rods, just iron rods, and like a set of 3 for iron plates. But now we don't have to really work for them. They're working for us. Yeah, we'll back up and work on this copper a little bit. This should be pretty quick with this. So we now got some construction stuff going. We need to work on the copper and trying to get the upgrades all together. Let's see, let me finish that up. And let's see, that's just personal stuff. This should be pretty easy to get done. So let's snag that. Now as we expand out the factory here, we have to be careful not to overuse the amount of power, or it all shuts down and we have to figure something out. Alright, so we'll make a bunch of wire, and then we'll make a bunch of cables, and the rest we can pretty much snag out of the machine. Okay, so we got that, and we're gonna need more of everything else. So we'll come down here and we'll have at least 100 of the iron bar, or iron rods. So it makes it a little bit easier on us. Cool. Now what I'd like to do is have, maybe in another episode later on or something, we'll have 3 for rods and 3 for plates, and we'll have to change the system as we go along, but it'll work. Fingers crossed anyway. Let's see if we can get the last of this stuff here, and it'll be a while. Anyways, I'll probably go over time into going into another episode on it. Anywho, there we go. Nice view here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been useful to you. Check out the links in the description box below. And until next time, see you later. Twitch, Twitch.